from Alabama. If you're from Alabama, Uni is your mentor, and she's been my mentor and inspiration for a long, long time. So when Uni calls you and says we would like to give you the Homemaker Award, you're like, it blew my mind. And so thank you very much. I'm very honored because I know the importance that it is, or that it was to your mom, and what it stands for. And for those of y'all from SEC schools, I called my brother because he's been involved with Eagle Forum and supported for a very long time, and I said, Stan, they want to give me the Homemaker Award. And he goes, are you kidding? He goes, that is like winning the Heisman Trophy. So it really, I really appreciate it and understand the importance of it, and it's very important to me and our family. But I just wanted to share something that I think Uni and Robert are the only two that know this story. This is kind of a full circle moment. I come from a farm family in North Alabama. My dad was a cotton farmer, and he first ran for the state senate in 1974. I was into kindergarten. And so he has run for a political office every 4 years of my life until he finished with politics. And then Robert started running for Congress. So I counted up a couple years ago, and we're into the 20 campaign cycles in my lifetime. But I would go down to Montgomery with him on occasions, and Page, and hang out with him. And it was, I tried to find that newspaper article that we discussed a couple of years ago that we found. But it was in the late 70s, and it was the last time that the ERA was voted on in the state of Alabama. And I was probably about 10-ish, and I happened to be there that weekend, or that week that they were in session, and obviously I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what the ERA was or anything like that. But I was in the back, kind of in the snack area, and my dad rushed in. He came and got me and took me down on the Senate floor. And he says, I want you to stand right here, and I want you to watch this vote. You will remember this for the rest of your life. And he'd never done that before or after. And so I just think the Lord is so sweet to, as you age, to give you little moments where you start connecting the dots of the plan he has for your life. And I think that's one of the great things about aging, is you start to see those little moments a little more as you get a little older, and you start seeing that connection. And Robert is very much a part of that, all those connections, and our story, and how we came together, and how we live life. And but a homemaker, to me, the role is extremely challenging, and it takes great focus and to really, do well at it. And we don't raise it up and acknowledge what it does. When you fill out those forms, what you do, I put homemaker. I don't put housewife, I put homemaker, because I feel like it's my job to create an environment of peace when the kids come home, when Robert comes in, that we're not spinning everything else up. We try to figure out how we do it. And how do I do that? I love to cook. I love things to look pretty. And that's not, it's about order. And God, creation, he created order. And that order makes us feel better. It soothes us. It focuses us, and by you're reflecting God's love for us when you can help create these kind of environments for people, and environments where you can share and develop relationships. And you guys, there's this rock star table over here of some of my Washington friends, and these people have been fighting the good fight for years here, and it's because of people like you in your home states that help give us kind of people the strength and invested in us over our lifetime, where we can spend a time up here when we'd all love to still be back in our home states and living the life that we were raised in. But we feel like we can make a difference. So it's fun to do life with these people. So, but thank you, and I want you to hear from a really cute congressman that's coming up next.